This is Mr. Rossi from the Horticulture Department at North Stafford High School. I'm the horticulture teacher and the landscape and greenhouse management teacher at North Stafford. I'm currently out in Rappahannock County at Hill House Farm and Nursery, and I'm with one of my students, Ronan Keener, who drives an hour and a half from North Stafford every weekend and a lot of the times during the summer to come out here and work in the nursery where he's getting hands-on landscape and nursery management practices. He's putting to use some of the things that he learned in the landscape and greenhouse management class he's putting to use here. Ronan, what is it about working in the nursery that you like so much?
I think it's not only just being surrounded by different plants, and there's so many different varieties to grow, and it's just so interesting to learn about, but it's also just the hands-on working experience that I'm learning and I'll take with me into my future career in the horticulture field.
So Ronan, in landscape management and greenhouse management class, did you learn any skills? Were there anything that we were able to go over that helped you when you came here to Hill House?
Definitely the way we watered plants, the way we spaced them out on the trays at school is very similar to the way we do things here. And then as well as when you're at the school, you get to plant out in the garden, you carry out the same sort of procedures and do the same stuff here with the landscaping work that the nursery here does.
That's awesome. So Ronan, you're here because you're kind of exploring your options for the different careers you could take. You could work in a greenhouse. You could work landscape design. You could work as a botanist, a propagator. Do you have any idea which direction you want to go?
I think I prefer to go into a research field, at least initially. Just learning more about plants and different things about them that can apply into the real world.
That's awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you give your overall experience in the landscape and greenhouse management and intro to horticulture at North Stafford? Would you give that a favorable go? Would you recommend that to other students that have, and if you were to recommend it to other students, what type of student do you think is really good fit for the program?
I definitely rated it 10 out of 10. It was one of my favorite classes. And I'd recommend kids that want hands-on learning, that don't want to just sit in a classroom, that they want to work with their hands and work on different parts.
Cool, that's Mr. Rossi coming to you from Hill House Nursery in Castleton, Virginia. Thanks a lot.